Home sweet home. Home sweet home is what all of us say when we are children or with our parents, or the time when we get off the flight and we walk into our homes. And it's not just a place, but an amazing feeling. Hey, my name is Sharran Srivatsaa, and today's a very special day because I get to be here with my friend, Tamir Poleg, who is the CEO and co-founder of the REAL Brokerage, which is one of the fastest growing publicly traded real estate platform and companies in North America. Tamir, super excited to be with you.
Hi, Sharran. Yeah, it's a very special day for me as well, and I'm super excited about what we are going to announce today. So let me kick it off. When you and I first met, it was many months ago, I think. I think that the first conversation, I ended it, and I felt like I fell in love. And then we had follow-on conversations, and we started texting each other and got to know each other. And I think that with every conversation, every interaction, I started to understand who you truly are. And what I saw was a wonderful and kind human being, someone who has a lot of passion for helping others, someone who really has a burning desire for helping agents in this industry succeed, an individual who's super smart, with a very diverse background, someone who I believe could be a great partner, and just generally speaking, someone who's super fun to be around. So when I realized all of those things, and it took me months, but it takes time to get to know somebody, I just told myself, hey, how can I bring Sharran into my life? And my life is my personal life, but my real life as well. How can I bring Sharran into real? And how can Sharran fit into what we are building here? So today, I am extremely honored and excited to welcome you, Sharran, into REAL as the president of the company. This is something that I've been waiting months to announce, and it's something that doesn't happen every day. This is the first time we are actually having a president in place, so it's a huge milestone for the company in general. But welcome to the family.
Tamir, the sentiments are echoed as well. From the first time I connected with you, I asked myself a similar question because I thought that every time I had to build my own environment to succeed, I thought that I had to go out and create a work hard, be kind environment because I didn't think that existed. And that's why I started with Home Sweet Home as being the theme, a home sweet home, not just for how we agents connect our clients with their homes, but also for us to be here. So I feel super excited to actually be home.
And this home is now getting much, much bigger, right? And it's going to become even bigger. But I wanted to share with you a little bit of my thought process over the past few months on how this relationship should evolve. I think that when you meet somebody for the first time in a business setting, first you ask yourself, is this someone I enjoy spending time with for the next 10 years? At least 10 years, maybe for the rest of my life, maybe, I don't know. And then you ask yourself, would this person fit into the DNA of the team we already have in place? So those two questions were checked immediately. Then I asked myself, does Sharran bring a skill set that I don't have, that other people on the team do not have? And yes, you have such an amazing background, and we can benefit so much, and our agents can benefit so much from what you're bringing to the table. So that was a check as well. And then I asked myself, will this move of bringing Sharran over as the president or as an executive, will this benefit with the company? Of course, yes. And then the last question, which is, by the way, always the first question I ask myself, is the biggest question in everything that we do. Is this good for our agents? Is this move, is the fact that Sharran is going to be the president of REAL, is this going to benefit with our agents? And seeing you in action, following you on social media, seeing you at the One REAL conference, and just acknowledging all of the value that you pour into agents, that just sealed the deal. So for me, those were the questions, and I'm 1,000,000% confident about what we're going to build together.
Tamir, thank you so much. You asked me something at one of the first meetings that we met, and I think it's important for our friends to hear this, which is a lot of times we are faced with a choice. And my little son always says, greatness is a choice. And we're faced with a choice. And the choice you asked me was, you're like, hey, if all of this works out, are you willing to put everything that you currently have on hold, that you built, that you love, that you are excited about? And I'm very fortunate over the years to have built a kind of a set of businesses that I love. And when you provided this opportunity and the idea for me, that was the question, is for me as well as for my family, is this opportunity so big that we can have that big an impact that all that I have, can I put it on hold? Can I put it to the side and focus on this one thing? And never has that ever happened where I've decided to put everything else aside to show the commitment, to show the faith that we're going to build something great together.
Yeah, and I'm so appreciative that you made this decision, because I know what kind of sacrifice it requires. But at REAL, we need people that are all in. We need people that are 1,000% committed. Being at REAL takes over your life. It takes over your thoughts, your time, everything. So I wanted to make sure that you do not have any other distraction. Obviously, I want you to take an amazing care of your family, but I also know that for you to be successful here, you need to be 100% committed. So I wanted to make sure that you don't do anything else besides helping us grow REAL.
Yeah, and for us, I think that a lot of us think about the business objectives, which I think I'd love to hear your thoughts very quickly on. Is yes, there are business milestones. Yes, we have a commitment to our board and our shareholders to grow this business, to provide a great environment for our agents and our clients to succeed. But I think the one core value that I deeply share with you is that the business is powered by culture. And over the years, it's been talked about, oh, this culture is this ethereal thing, but especially how we've had a chance to redefine it at REAL, just redefine what culture means. And I'd love for you to just talk about this one thing, because when you told me about this and your thoughts around this, I just felt that you had brought kind of my feelings to words to life, which I didn't have the ability to put together. And you talked about how culture is the network, the power of the network, and the bigger the network is, and the more connected the network is, the idea of one REAL, that is a huge vision. So I'd love maybe just a couple of your thoughts around how to power this network with the culture.
Sure. When we started the company, we didn't have culture as an objective. Culture is something that happened to us, and it's probably a reflection of all the individuals that are building REAL together. And there are many configurations to a network. At the end of the day, you can build networks in different ways, but I think that what makes REAL very successful is the understanding of each and every one of the individuals that are involved. And we're over 7,000 agents here at REAL. The understanding that the we is bigger than the me. That if we are successful in building something together, if I help my colleague, if I help another agent, if I pour my knowledge into the network, then I will benefit from it. Others will benefit from it. And at the end of the day, I'm not losing anything. It's collaboration versus competition, a true collaboration. And I think that people realize that. And it just built a very special culture of not only exchanging information and knowledge, also of caring for each other, because we do feel as if we're in it together, and we need to take care of each other. And this is a secret sauce that doesn't exist. Kindness does not often come up in business settings or business conversations. But going back to the One REAL conference, you just felt, we were about 1,000 people there, and you just felt love in the air. That was something that everybody felt. Nobody could really articulate it, but this was the very special feeling in that particular event. And I think that this is exactly what exists here in REAL at any given moment.
And I will tell you the moment that I walked in the conference, it's actually pretty electrifying. When you can actually feel something, it changes the way that your biology is organized. Something magical happens. And I think, again, I was thinking about these 3 words, home sweet home. I was like, wow, it's not a place, but a feeling, which I thought was so powerful.
100%. And let me add something to that. When you said it changes your biology, it also brings the best out of you. I'm sure that when you went on stage, you felt as if you're at the top of your game. And that's something that comes from the feedback, the energy in the room. And the energy exists not only in the physical location, but also in this network, in the sense of belonging that exists here.
Tamir, for folks that are watching and connected to us in this and who have heard about REAL from the side, there is the industry opinion that we are the silent lion, which is super powerful. But most importantly, I think that there a lot of focus is on the model. Hey, there is an innovative model to help build and grow the business and then reward all the stakeholders involved. But before you talk very quickly about the model, if for someone that's not heard of it, especially if they're a real estate agent and just want to open their minds to what is possible, I just want to share that the model needs to be powered by the culture. The model can't grow without the culture. But there's a lot of businesses out there that have very exciting and innovative models, but nothing, where is the fuel for it? So the thing that connected with me the most was I saw the motor of everything be the culture. And because now with the culture, you can make changes. With the culture, you can move fast. With the culture, you can grow better. With the culture, everyone gets better. And so it's not something you can put your hands on, but it's something that actually powers the model. So when it comes to the model and you have to explain the model to somebody, how do you explain it to help agents think that, hey, you know, there's something different than a traditional model out there that is good for me and my family?
Yeah, I think that if you build a business based on an economic model, that's probably not sustainable, because tomorrow morning somebody else can build a company and, you know, change it from, I don't know, change 1%, and then, hey, we're cheaper. I think that building a sustainable and successful business takes a lot of balancing between different things. And what we try to balance here is a few things. One is the vision of the company, the technology that we offer our agents, the model itself, the culture, the financial opportunities here. And I think that we're doing a good job at balancing between each and every one of them. And, you know, you've known me for some time now, and you know that I don't like to pitch REAL. But at the end of the day, if I'm thinking about an agent today, and it doesn't matter if that agent closes 5 transactions a year or 50, especially in this type of market conditions, there's no other alternative that makes more sense than REAL. Because it's not only the network that you're plugging into, it's not only all of the knowledge that you can gather from people that are probably more successful in real estate than you are. It's not only the splits and the caps and all of that. It's the financial opportunities. It's your ability to actually hedge your business through owning equity in the company, through earning rev share. It's about all of those things that at the end of the day makes your building a business much more defensible and potentially successful. So it's not about the 85-15 or the $12,000 cap. It's about everything. It's about the entire package, which, again, I believe nothing beats that today.
You know, I agree, because I think the first time I met with you, you asked me, hey, why is this personal to you? Why are you even having this discussion? Because it's personal. And I remember sharing this story, which I think I'm going to share to honor one of my friends for many, many years to come. One of my really good friends, a young guy, you know, in California, an amazing agent. I've worked with him personally for many years. He was 67 years old and on the top of his game, great family man, the sole provider for his entire family, sold a bunch of real estate every single year, had even represented me personally. And one day when he was actually with a client in a living room talking about their home, he had a heart attack and keeled over. And the next day he passed away. And when I went to the funeral with my sunglasses on, I was crying because I missed him so much. And his wife came up to me because we were good friends. And she says, you know, I really wish we had built a better legacy. And that just really stuck with me, because I had bought and sold homes with him. He had worked with us. I had benefited economically from all the advice that he had given, but now his family did not have the legacy. And I was thinking about this one thing: how can we provide a platform that can change the very financial bloodlines of agents' families? And it's not just one generation, but the true financial bloodline to the families. And I think in two really powerful ways: one with the model, and the two with something that you announced at the end of the conference. But with the model, maybe being a partner in the business with stock and equity, maybe earning very transparent commission splits, et cetera, that most brokerages won't even publish on their websites, which from a transparency perspective. And then the revenue share component for helping build and grow the business along with us, because now we're true partners.